What happens when you mix super glue with foam? You won't believe how tough this combo turns out to be. Now, this isn't your usual glue trick. When super glue meets foam, something special happens. It hardens almost instantly, turning soft foam into a rock-solid patch that can fix cracks, holes, or even rebuild broken plastic. It's simple, cheap, and works like magic. So grab a little piece of foam, a few drops of glue, and let's see how powerful this combo really is. Got a plastic cup with a tiny crack that leaks no matter what you do. Don't toss it out just yet, because today I'll show you a simple fix using nothing more than super glue and a piece of styrofoam. It sounds strange, but trust me, this little trick works like a charm. Here's my old plastic cup. It's got a small crack right at the bottom, and as you can see, water's dripping through slowly. Normally you'd throw this away, but instead, we're going to bring it back to life. Grab a small piece of styrofoam, the kind that comes in packaging or takeout boxes, works perfectly. Tear off a little chunk and keep it close. When mixed with super glue, this stuff turns into a rock-hard patching compound. Now put 1 or 2 drops of super glue directly on the crack. Then press the styrofoam onto the glue. Watch closely, it reacts instantly, melting a bit and hardening at the same time. Add a few more drops of glue to fill the gap completely. Within seconds, the mixture becomes solid like plastic. Let it sit for about a minute to fully set. Now pour in some water, and look at that. No leaks, no drips, completely sealed. The bottom feels strong again, like the crack was never there. So next time you spot a little crack or hole in plastic, try this trick. Super glue and foam can save more than you think. It's cheap, fast, and surprisingly strong. Ever needed to join 2 PVC pipes but didn't have the right glue or fittings around? Well, here's a trick that'll surprise you. All you need is a bit of styrofoam and some super glue. It's fast, simple, and the bond is stronger than you'd expect. So I've got 2 PVC pipes here. Normally you'd use PVC cement to connect them, but let's be honest, not everyone has that lying around. Instead, we'll make our own bonding agent using stuff you can find right at home. Grab a small piece of styrofoam, maybe from old packaging or a takeout container. Tear it into smaller pieces. The trick is that when styrofoam meets super glue, it melts slightly and turns into a super strong filler that acts like plastic cement. First, line up your PVC pipes where you want them to join. Add a few drops of super glue around the edge of one pipe. Then press the styrofoam onto the glue. You'll see it melt almost instantly. That's the reaction we want. Add more glue little by little until the melted foam fills the gap between the 2 pipes. Within seconds, the mixture starts to harden. Hold the pipes together for about a minute while the reaction finishes. You'll notice the joint turning solid. It's almost like welded plastic. Once it cools down completely, give it a light twist, solid as a rock. No gap, no looseness. Now let's test it. I'll pull on it, nothing moves. Tap it on the table, still tight. It's strong enough to handle pressure or even be used outdoors. This mix actually creates a chemical bond that fuses the plastic together. So next time you need to fix or connect plastic pipes, try the styrofoam and super glue trick. It's quick, inexpensive, and works way better than you'd think. A real handyman's secret. I love seeing how folks from all over the world enjoy DIY. Tell me, where's your workshop located? Here's my roof tile. You can see that small crack letting in water whenever it rains. Normally you'd run to the store for silicone or cement, but this time we're making our own fix right at home using materials you probably already have. Grab a glass cup or any small container that won't melt. Drop in a handful of styrofoam from old packaging or takeout boxes. Then slowly pour in some acetone. You'll notice the styrofoam shrinking and melting instantly. Stir gently with a stick or screwdriver until you get a thick, smooth paste, almost like melted plastic. This mixture is going to act as a powerful bonding and sealing agent. Before applying it to the roof, let's test it out. I'll brush some of the mixture onto a piece of wood, then press another piece right on top. Within seconds, it starts to bond, and when it dries, it becomes rock hard. Look at this, I can't even pull it apart. That's how strong this stuff is. Now let's fix that crack. First, clean off any dirt or dust around the damaged area. Then take your brush and spread a thin layer of the styrofoam acetone mixture over the crack. Next, place a small strip of fabric or fiber paper on top. This will reinforce the patch and prevent future cracking. Finally, brush another layer of the mixture over the fabric, making sure it's fully covered and sealed. After letting it dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, the patch hardens completely. Now let's test it. I'll pour some water over the repaired spot, and look at that. No leaks, no drips, perfectly sealed. The mixture bonds so tightly that it's practically waterproof. So there you have it, a quick, reliable fix using nothing but styrofoam and acetone. It's tough, it's waterproof, and it costs next to nothing. Thanks for watching, my friends. Stay creative, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next DIY idea.